Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Maryland campaign event for you. The first map here is Hill's Counterattack. You're seeing an overview of that, followed up by our second map, Burnside's Bridges. Should be great. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like the support, go to the link in the description where you can get live streams of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get no commentary footage of events with no UI and commentary. So with that being said, our teams for today, on the Confederate side, we got Sussy Brigade, Free States Brigade, 15th Georgia, and Mississippi Brigade, who just swapped over during mustering. And then on the Union side, we got the Pennsylvania Army, the Army of Northern Virginia, and I Corps. Server pop today is about 140 guys right now, 70 on each side. Thank you, MB, for swapping over. That definitely helped with the balance. Co-commentating with me today, we have McFail. McFail, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yep, just McFail, 5th and C.
Heck yeah. Well, we're glad to have you back. It's been a while since he's been on a BLN broadcast or something similar to it, so we're very glad to have you here. Our frontline reporters for the night, from the CSA view, we got Bus, who we got off so you can see on the big screen right now. And then for the Union side, we got the ANV Knows Killer. So we appreciate all of them being able to help out. You have Killer there, so it's going to be exciting. So McFail, you're more of a CSA guy. So what type of strategy would you think CSA have to do on Hill's counterattack?
It's a pretty standard one. They're usually a left and a right side. So the left side goes on the wood side there. You see that group going already, and then the right side usually goes up the far right fence. Sometimes they send guys up that middle road fence, but this time I think we're just going to go up the right.
Indeed. And speaking of that, two-pronged attack, you got
The
first
key here is
Delaware.
they got to get this.
You go. Well, you got the first Delaware and the 59th going down the right. Oh, a little laggy here. On the left side here, we got the 5th Florida and 1st Texas, twin banners there, and then FSB's going down low. Oh, did I miss FSB? FSB's in CSA too. Anyways, I think this might be MB going down the right. Everyone's going everywhere. And in terms of the Union defense, you got A and V on this right side with 1st Georgia, Anderson's Brigade. And then Union defending on the left side. We got PA and 6th Georgia, part of Anderson's Brigade. But yeah.
Just say I'm loading up the spectate right now because your stream's lagging a little bit for me.
Yeah, I'm doing a couple things. I'm live streaming do a couple things right now and uploading a video from earlier today. So it's it should be laggy for a little bit, but hopefully it'll fix up in a moment. So CSA kind of pushing on all fronts, kind of staying mostly back outside of this right side here. Where MB and parts of Sussy are kind of hitting this right side, busting the lead. And they're just slowly pushing their way down the fence line, starting to keep the aggression up. Not really pushing up on the Union right, CSA left. Which is a little interesting. I'm surprised they're not playing more aggressive.
Yeah, I can tell you from being in the Corps that was not the plan.
What
Seemed like the plan was basically to get up to the woods. But I guess maybe if the Yankees are going to come up to the woods, they're going to let them come up and kind of try to lure them out.
So this is, yeah, that's fascinating. How far were the CSA supposed to push up on this right side?
Probably not as far as they are.
So it's flip sides indeed. Bus going dies. That's really funny to hear. I mean, yeah, I mean I do think CSA's got to push up on that left side. At least if Union's gonna put themselves that far forward, you might as well push up and get some melee.
Keep those barrels hot, gentlemen.
I don't think shooting is gonna be too effective. At least in knocking people's tickets down. I don't think that's a good meta anymore. But I mean, I have seen in this event shooting down work on Hagerstown a few weeks ago. So who knows? I mean, they're really only 6 Georgias left on the Union left. It looks like PA is falling back to that right side. This is something. We never saw Confederates have 4 guys on artillery. Well, like 3 because Zoo took an officer, and I don't think he's an arty officer.
Envy on the line, facing east, southeast.
Yeah, Sussie's really pushing up on this right side.
I wonder if they're going to stick over there, if they're going to try to push point or just kind of push towards the woods. You do have 1st Delaware going off. They might be going to point. Did you guys have any strategy in terms of pre-capping?
Yes, so the strategy discussed was to basically just keep capping and drawing them out if they were going to stay in the corn.
Yeah, and I mean, that works effectively for Hill's counterattack. That'll work very well. And you can see they have 1st Delaware capping the point for CSA. And it looks like
And
the rest of the... And the cat bush? Is that what you guys call it?
Yeah, so that's what Bus calls it. He calls it the cat bush.
Well, there we go.
That whole like clump of trees right there. Maybe that's a trade secret I shouldn't be sharing, but
Trade secret.
CSA on this map, a lot of times if they need to cap without being visible, they cap from that bush.
We'll just mute that part out. No worries. So CSA are going to cap. I mean, I like it. Just draw them out exactly as McFail was saying a moment ago. I mean, this is how Hill's counterattack really is. It's really how most maps is. Union's going to have to try to retake the point very quickly to keep that black timer going. You've got Killer pushing that way down towards the point from the woods right now. His guy's almost on point. It's a natural decay right now. It's Union's capping, but
I like this move by Killer. I think that he's basically, he knows that there's no Steam chat. He knows that the CSA is not going to be able to coordinate a move onto point very quickly, and he's saying, I'm just going to go out there and cap it back real fast before they can even coordinate a charge to wipe me.
Exactly. And when the counterattack happens, you have to be aggressive to retake that point. You want that black timer going. You don't want everyone losing tickets. And I mean, Union will regain a little tickets here, which is great. So this is a great move from the A and B and Killer.
Looks like CSA on the right at least is making some movements. Maybe they're going to try to do a charge here. Something I did bring up in the coordination, because I was going to play this match, was just the, you know, as CSA, when were we going to commit to going into the point and, you know, put this into a melee? And I said when the compass started to go blue. I don't see him going yet.
They're hitting the crash for the cat bush. The bus is holding in there right now.
Yeah, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to have to do something here.
They most certainly tried.
The farthest CSA left is coming up. Well, nope, they're just shooting.
I'm really surprised, especially now when you see A and B pushing all the way down on point. I'm really surprised we haven't seen CSA push up to the woods yet. Great recap on Union's part. They're basically a full battle ready. CSA artillery overshooting there. Good timing, just overshot by a little bit.
Bus doesn't look like he was happy with that situation. He's running out by himself.
He got a hit there.
Let's see if he survives.
They're gonna cap again, right? Yeah, they're holding in that bush.
Yeah. They're going to stay in the cat bush. I think he's just going to continue to pull them out. Maybe that's the good strategy. Is just actually just keep shooting them down when they come out, I guess.
I mean, eventually everyone's going to go down tickets. Yeah, eventually everyone's going to go down tickets, so we just keep cap. Look at that. I mean, Union's gone down a little bit already, too, since that recap. Well, I mean,
Florida's moving up to the woods. It looks like FSB just realized that they're moving up, and so they might come up to support.
Hopefully they do.
Yeah, because Florida's outnumbered a little bit right there, even by that group up front, and then the group behind them is going to be
good shot.
Really outnumbered.
And they got a...
Did you capture that guy saying in front?
Yup. Skirmishing starting to occur on this far side. CSA capping as they should. I mean, CSA bias map, but you still gotta play well. And I mean, CSA is doing exactly what you need to do to win this. I think CSA does need to like start engaging more, right? Because if Union just goes out and retakes the point, they'll just regain those tickets. Sure, CSA's gone down a little bit, but they need to go down some more. FSB is going to charge in here.
For sure, yeah.
Hello there, Yankee
And I mean, great charge up here on the 15th Georgia, who is for some reason out kind of by themselves. A and V is holding farther back, I-Corps a little further back too, and that let FSB kind of wipe them there.
And here comes the second wave from both sides.
Get into it.
Oh my goodness.
I think A and V and PA have the numbers here.
Oh, for sure.
I got in your mom last night.
Left side. Big group, flag down.
Yeah, Union is
There's
just...
bus coming in though. He could change the time.
Fuck you, faggot, get fucked. Fuck you, faggot,
Say
get
that
fucked.
word.
Fuck you, faggot, get fucked.
Dude, how is he not dead?
Pull back, pull back.
How is he... how is he still not dead?
Fuck you, faggot, get fucked.
I don't know if he's...
Fuck you,
You know how to
faggot,
say
get
What?
that word.
fucked. I'm sorry, I'm gay. I can
It's
say
like
it.
watching Wyatt Earp right here.
Oh, God.
Jeez Louise.
No, not that word. I'm talking about.
So yeah,
Props to the guy that saved that flag. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Didn't save the flag.
So a good charge there from CSA and knocked everyone tickets down. Union got to get a moment. It looks like they're going to try to reform. Not really pushing out on that right side. Holy crap.
Union's got to be careful here. They need to take advantage of this moment and get to the point.
Yep.
Because CSA, they're spawning main right now, and they'll be coming right back in. But it looks like Union's decided maybe they're just going to wait this one out a little longer, and they might
Pushing
be
the
feeling
last-
comfortable being at 36 minutes and able to get all the way back to halfway battle ready if they cap it.
Yeah, but they got to cap it before CSA engages and everyone's go down. But they're just kind of sitting around for now. Killer's going up and over. A and V as well. Oh, are they going to go?
Never. It's only Finn dancing if you lose.
CSA coming from main spawn now. They're just sitting there menacingly. Oh.
There they
Interesting.
go.
Are they going to cut right and shoot towards their spawn? CSA is now definitely coming from spawn. Interesting. I am intrigued what ANC is doing right now. I mean, none of the rest of the unions
They're
going
going to
for
get
cap.
sandwiched if they don't watch it.
Yeah.
The guys coming from spawn definitely saw Killer moving there.
Ignore them.
If they're smart, they need to be moving up faster down that road, but they're just shooting.
We are strong.
Are these CSA guys going to see him coming from the left? They definitely do not.
Bus definitely sees.
Saw down the line till you see the wide of their eye.
Got,
Good move by
Killer's
Killer
dude.
as a distraction, it looks like.
yeah. Oh, yeah, because you can see that point kind of decapping on the top there. Bus is dead.
But these guys are running through the point. These Union guys are running through the point. They're not staying
What?
on it.
Now, the only reason why I think they would do
They're
this,
coming in, yeah.
the only reason why I think they would charge through is to try to push CSA to last stand. That's the only reason why you would do this. If you just retake the point after this, I don't know why you would bring everyone's tickets down.
There's still a few more out over here to the right, guys.
Unless you thought you couldn't take the
There's
point
still some more over here to the right.
Spread it out. They got
if they were still there.
Spread it out.
Do you think they can last stand them in 15 minutes, though?
I mean, they got to keep the aggression up, but even if we got to that point where they would be close, I'm sure CSA would realize what's happening and turtle.
Get up, Doctor.
Yeah.
You can't turtle that
I just
well.
think about a
but-
Steam chat. Without a
Oh,
Steam
yeah,
chat,
that's
I don't
true.
think that the Union team is able to coordinate a
Coordinate
decision
that.
like,
They're almost
you know.
decimated.
That'd be
Yeah,
a heck of a thing to
I don't
coordinate.
think they've talked about it. It might be that specific regiment's thinking let's last stand them, but I don't think the whole team
I mean,
'Cause,
Union's
yeah, you can
still
see now
not
they're not
capping.
capping. All they need is like 5 guys out there. And they'd be capping. Over here on the right, there's a CSA guy trying to get a flag back, and there's some Union guys who are chasing him.
CSA is moving in from spawn very slowly. Artillery's hitting in the center of everybody. Not really hitting anybody, but hitting the center.
Give them all their hot.
Okay, now the Union's making an effort to capture now.
What the heck? I'm very confused why they charged through there. I can understand
Yeah,
A
we're
and B
just
maybe
on
being a
point.
distraction, but why'd the rest of the team charge through and not cap? I don't know. We'll see.
Thank you, platoon.
Press T, make sure you're
Skirmish formation. Skirmish formation.
But
Come on,
I-Corps is on
gentlemen, let's
point, capping right now. CSA is not
Front
really
row, back
contesting, just kind of reforming their guys, except for First Haunts. Jahonies misses the dev. I think the dev was using a shield there, but Union knocks Confederates down to engage, and they're going to charge right as they cap. Hold up.
Bold strategies here.
Maybe they're trying to knock them down the final push before they hit last stand. I mean, I don't know. When we normally play Hill's counterattack, as we've been talking about, TSA can just cap, bring everyone's tickets down, and just kind of keep doing that the whole game, and they generally win. So maybe Union's just trying something new, keeping the aggression up.
Get him. On the right.
Union on the right side is even moving up. The guys who went back to the woods look like they're moving forward.
Oh yeah, they are. Confederates win over here pretty decisively. Ninja and Cloud and a couple other dudes are here. Let's see what Ninja does.
Do not chase him.
Oh,
Missed.
Chase him, please.
Jeez. But yeah, Union pushing up on that right side as rest of Union gets wiped on left. I don't know, but this seems to be going very well for CSA. Tickets about even though. I-Corps cap pulled off to that right side. I think they have A and B's flag as well.
CSA's making a move in the center now. They look like they're charging down this fence.
Yep. I mean, great place to charge.
Yep, they definitely have the numbers. Union's falling back.
I appreciated that they fell back as soon as they did and not waited till the very last second. CSA artillery, come
We're
on.
not chasing. Hold here.
I don't know.
Did you capture that Harper's Ferry match where there was all those team kills?
Shoot him as they
At the beginning of the round?
It was
Or
Harper's Ferry Graveyard. It was an event like a couple weeks ago.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. What event was it with?
I really don't remember, but there was a huge amount of team kills from the artillery.
Dude thinks he's
Like instead of hitting the Union
I
side, they
think
were hitting
so.
the CSA side.
I think so. I think I remember.
You missed it the other day. We did that
I think yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It is pretty cool.
I've seen too many matches of World Rights in the past month.
Yeah, the hook attack.
We were debating banning the people on Artie for like the match because
I
it
mean,
was getting
hey,
pretty insane.
if team kill bans were on, do team kill bans and the server admin, if they're turned on, do they affect
Hey,
artillery?
they're pushing corn. They're pushing corn.
I think they do, but I think it's I want to say like in public matches, I've seen people get banned for it before, but I want to say it's like more kills than usual. It's not just like 2 or 3. It's like you gotta
Right.
kill like 10 people.
Killer PA pushing up through the core, and they're going to slam into parts of CSA here. Yep, they're taking some pop shots. And CSA kind of getting thrown back here. Tickets about even. Here comes Dressel and 8th Virginia with others.
Yeah, I'm not sure if CSA should be doing this. They're getting the short end of the stick right here. Because the Union guys, when they come up to shoot, they can see those CSA guys in the fence, but you can't see the Union loading in the corn.
Confederates cap. I mean, I don't know. The tickets are still even, and I still think it's going well for the attackers, but as more Union pours in here, CSA is going to get strung out slowly. CSA then cells are very spread out. The first Delaware is on point. Bus is running towards the corn. Oh no. With FSB up on that left side as well. Geez, Bus is going in again. I wonder what word he'll say this time.
I think we know what word he's gonna say. Do you have to mute him when he says it?
No,
Does YouTube allow it?
we'll be fine. Oh, artillery hitting there. I think only killed one person though. Bus somehow surviving. CSA falling back. Bus not pulling back.
Goondog and I-Core are going around the left of the fence there now, taking that left side. Shooting into the side of the retreating CSA.
And CSA kind of reform on that middle point. I mean, this is an interesting run of hills. I don't know. I haven't liked hills as much lately, but this has been fun to watch so far. And A and V's pushing up now. Maybe it's because Union's playing more aggressive, but this is really a fascinating strategy by Union.
Up and over to the left.
Yep. There we go. Looks like Florida's gonna post up where they were before. Looks like CSA is basically just getting more organized. They're getting to where they should be. At least according to their strategy, where they should be.
Yeah, Union.
I don't know about the Steam chat. I kind of favor strategies that keep people together so they can communicate better.
Right.
We going? We good?
If we can retake point before we
Like Union's weakness right now is they're spread out into singular units. And so if the CSA realized that those guys were over in the woods alone, they could all charge over there and probably catch them.
Pennsylvania Army owns this bush.
Ninja just single-handedly tried to take the cap bush with a Kip Tap. Kip Tap. Oh, God.
I saw that.
I wonder, right? Because as we've been saying, the strategy for CSA on this map is to cap and just keep capping, even if Union takes it back. And so that means Union's always going to regain tickets, because generally Union's always down on tickets in this map. And so if Union's always going to be at a similar amount of tickets to CSA, maybe they're thinking keep the aggression up, bring everyone down, and then eventually we can try to knock them the final push before we hit last stand.
Really great amount of coordination going on here from Union for not having Steam chat. They came out at almost exactly the same time. A little suspicious to me.
The field. Little suspicious, little sus here.
Little suspicious that you got guys on the left and the right from I-Core, and they use TeamSpeak with whispering going on.
Ooh.
And they came out at the exact same time.
I have not used TeamSpeak in years. Holy crap.
Yep, they still use it. They tried to get us to use it instead of Steam Chat for some events. But yeah, people were resistant enough that it did not happen.
And I-Core, speaking of which, are pushing behind CSA right now. They're a little outnumbered. And they're going to fall back almost right away. But rest of Union team on point. Union will regain some tickets, assuming they cap. CSA pushing down the road. Trying to chase these few guys down. Oh, MJ spawning in. Oh, we'll see if he gets kills. Oh, I don't know if he got one. Oh, how is he missing? How is his gun stuck in the fence? But Union's gonna retake. Ooh.
FSB, I'd like to see FSB get aggressive right now, but they're
They're
I think
pushing
they're a little
up
bit of a
right now.
cautious unit.
I mean, yeah, that woods is wide open. Obviously, they don't see that, but push up. Oh, not called well. Got scope, no scope. Not no scope, but point blank destroyed. Union falling back. Some going up to the woods, some going back to their main spawn.
If FSB can beat him to the fence up there, they can shoot him down in the field.
It's gonna be close.
I think the Union might have saw them. They're going towards the corner now instead of the woods.
Yeah, I-Core. So, one side note is I didn't mention it, but we saw CSA artillery hit on the point when Union was still recapping the point. Artillery should have really waited until Union fully capped. Because Union regained all those tickets that those artillery guys killed.
Yeah, good point.
So FSB pulling back right away. Interesting. But Confederates holding the line. Confederates are in a great spot. I'm really intrigued to see how Union is playing this. I'm intrigued to see if it'll work out in the end.
This is going back to the cat bush.
Indeed they are. Look at that.
Behind the bush. Bus, it's okay. I'll hold you.
Well, we're all.
Union spreading themselves up. You got I-Corps kind of on the left and right. The rest of Union in the center. Most I-Corps on the right, though. They're pushing up again.
Hold your line over here. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Oh, I thought it was a horizontal fence posts.
Hold fire, hold fire. Get ready to
Union's
move.
very,
Hold
very
fire.
spread out. Both sides about to hit taking losses here. So I guess we have a brief moment of downtime here. As, the teams are going to, as CSA is going to cap Union, kind of waiting this. They're not going to charge in yet. I mean, Union could try to push them to the last stand if they don't hit taking losses beforehand. I mean, even if they do hit taking losses, they should try. I don't know.
Don't worry about it. Those two men are in formation. Back up.
We lost Killer. Almost precious
Oh no! It's the one guy we lose. Is oh
baby.
no.
One guy that's not
Oh, wow.
One guy.
Confederates cap right before Union goes down to taking losses, like immediately. So 12-minute counterattack. We'll see what Union does. I think, obviously, it might be hard with coordination, but maybe try to push them to the last stand.
Yeah.
But
It'd be
the
more fun to watch that, so I hope they do it.
oh, for sure. I tried to do that in pubs
I just
once.
don't know if without Steam Chat, it's hard to coordinate that kind of a thing.
Yeah, I tried doing it in pubs once, and the problem was we did one great charge as a whole team, got the whole team to do it, and then an officer was like, "We lost the charge. We shouldn't keep charging them." And I'm like, "That's dumb," but because of that, we lost because not enough dudes ended up charging in. The second time around, but here goes Union. They're going through the corn, up and over. Killer in front. Kind of in front for his guys.
I was kissing Creek.
Again, these guys on the right are coming out. These Union guys.
Get that flag back.
I mean, they can definitely see across the map. It's a big open
Yeah.
map when they're doing things. So
Reinforcements get here. Keep holding, guys.
CSA kind of getting beat on the right, but they haven't really sent a whole guys over here. The 59th is now pushing to the right.
I'm down.
That Union group is capping, so I guess they're not going for the last stand.
I don't know. I'm very confused by this strategy by Union. I don't know.
Keep this up, bitch.
Let them know.
I'm interested in this Zek guy over here, this CSA guy on the far right.
Motherfucker.
I don't think he realizes that 10 yards to his right, there's a whole Union regiment. Because he was shooting across the field instead of down the fence. Oh, there we go. Now he's
He hit one. Oh,
Run! Run! Bojangles versus Zek. Does Zek have his bayonet on? No, he doesn't.
no. Oh, he gets
It's
one.
not kosher. You should always have your bayonet on.
Oh, that's so true. It was
Always have
very
it on.
interesting. When I was covering GOA on Wednesday, a lot of the guys didn't have bayonets, and the co-commentator I had was saying he liked not having a bayonet. I'm trying to remember the reasons why.
Some
yeah,
people think it improves aim, which it probably does a little bit. It's supposed to reduce your sway, but
right. He said that, and that he's not in melees a whole lot, and he says grugging is quicker. Like getting 3 grugs off is quicker than 2 stabs. I think that's what he said. I wouldn't quote me on that, but I think
all that
that's what
except
he
the
was
last
trying to say.
part. I'm pretty sure 2 stabs is faster than 2 grugs. The grugs are faster in between, but you have to get 3 of them versus 2 stabs.
Right. CSA pushing up left side. 15th.
Now, it would be an interesting strategy, though, if you had a charge going on and you had 2 companies, for example. The company up front uses the grugs, like, you know, they're just hitting them. And because it only takes 1 grug and 1 stab.
Oh,
And then you
does
have the
it?
guys in back with the bayonets to finish them off in 1 hit. So
Interesting.
you do like a grug go, and then the bayonets finish them off. That's one of those things I'd like to do like a Mythbusters kind of thing on. See if you have two regiments versus each other and you do stuff like that, if one side would win.
It was also recommended by a Longstreet of 8th Florida. He's very active guy in the community. He recommended doing that as well, and I was thinking of doing a Mythbuster series, starting that. Union's charging on CSA right, going down kind of right outside the road.
This is bad for CSA because it looks like they were in the middle of moving a little bit out into the field when this happened.
Yeah, Union kind of going through that bush as cover. CSA kind of collapsing.
CSA is going to win this by numbers, but let's see if these Union guys across the field are coming in.
I mean,
they're kind of sporadically coming in.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna regain all these tickets in the end, right? Assuming they recap.
Yeah.
I don't know. This Union business strategy has been bizarre.
I'm sure, knowing Bus, right now he's saying we need to make it bloody and lose as many CSA tickets as we can. That way the Union won't get them back.
Yep. I mean, go down to breaking, force them out in the open, cap and win. We got Mac from A&V grogging in.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if Bus over here on this left side, or the right side of CSA, starts saying that they need to get aggressive and charges the corn or does something like that.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise. Who are these Union guys here? Oh, it's Goondog.
Bus, I think Bus is the general, right, for this piece, so they have to listen to him.
If you want to know more about the campaign, Maryland campaign, Discord will be in the description, among other things. God Hunter from CSA is charging with his officer. Are CSA officers and Union officers switching throughout this round? Because I swear, like, Goondog was an officer at the beginning of the round, but now he's not. I don't remember God Hunter being an officer. He gets a kill.
Never mind.
I definitely saw Goon as an officer earlier, too.
Interesting. 6.5 minutes left of the counterattack. Union hits breaking. That doesn't really mean a whole lot unless they hit final push, in which case the gold timer might go down. I don't think it will. I think Union will...
Ninja's in the center of the Union line right now, trying to strategize with Killer. He's wanting to be aggressive. I think he just took an artillery shell to the face. Oh, nope, the guy next to him did.
Fuck them up, boys. Fuck them up.
Ninja pointing out what you were, saying that basically they can be as aggressive as they want because they're going to get all their tickets back when they cap.
Right. I guess the question is are you going to try to push them to the last stand, or... I mean, because that's the thing, right? Union can be as aggressive as they want, but they obviously won't be able to regain as many tickets if they keep knocking CSA down. So, Hills is a hard map.
I think he might have been saying being aggressive to take point.
I mean, yeah.
They're in a dangerous situation right now because CSA is now pushed up on the left and the right, and they could sandwich them if they come for point, which they're going to have to here within 5 minutes. Here comes somebody out to capture.
You can't capture. It's Ninja, though. He's Ramboing. Will he get bust?
Yeah, I think I'm right on what his strategy, what he wants it to be, is he wants to come out and cap the point aggressively. He doesn't want to take their tickets down. He just wants to get their tickets back.
Free Palestine! Come here! Free Palestine! You're dead too! Free Palestine!
Jeez.
Here we go. Union's making a move.
Bus almost dies. Anyways, yeah, Union's pushing out the point. Bus is still here, though. Killer versus Bus. Who's going to win?
Bus is calling his guys out.
Dude, Bus is such a troll. It's great.
I'm mad that they took away where you can't talk after death now.
Why don't you like that change?
I liked the fact that, you know, Bus and people could die and then continue to talk shit.
CSA charging down from top of the hill as well.
I don't think it's hard to say if CSA is going to win this just because they're coming in too spread out. And the guys on the right really need to push in for CSA right now. You have nothing to lose right now, ticket-wise. If you die more and they take it, they get less tickets back, and if you kill them, you win the game.
Yeah, if anything, breaking. I don't think CSA is gonna win this.
Definitely not. They're holding back too much on this right side. It's just inexperienced officers, I think, right now is what we're seeing.
I mean, it looked like Was CSA just sitting back and... Oh, wait. CSA were sitting back on the right shooting because some I-Corps guys were in the corner shooting at them. I don't think they realized the charges were going on to their left or nobody said anything. Or someone said something and they just weren't listening. But...
They're going in now, but it might be too late. They've been defeated in detail as an army, and now the guys in the corner coming out. They got 2 flags down, it looks like.
I know you guys slavery too, but I ain't paying a tariff. Yankee boy. Fuck you, shit boy.
You do have 5th Florida coming out of spawn.
Good job, boys. Good job.
They're only going to add about 5 guys.
Union's trickling in from their spawn as well. I think they're starting to hold up on the fence. They're holding up on the fence. So CSA is going to hold this.
Oh, northeast.
Oh, never mind. They're
CSA needs
trickling in.
CSA from spawn needs to be sprinting in right now, just getting up. They really just need the bodies up here right now. Because they have a chance to win it right here.
Now, what would be interesting, Union's going to hit final push in a moment. That gold timer, I don't think will change.
Holy fuck. Getting.
Union has a fair amount of guys grugging. Union looks like they're starting to gain a little ground here. But CSA's got 3 spawn. Oh, flags. 1 down, 1 retreating. Union hits final push. That gold timer didn't go down a whole lot, if anything at all. I mean, the only way Union's winning this game, I think, is if they push CSA in the last stand right now. I don't know.
Yeah. And I think that's what the CSA is stopping on the road a lot back there, and I'm pretty sure the more conservative officers are probably saying we got this one if we just play it conservative.
All right.
Oh, nope, they're coming in now.
This is a risky strategy, that's for sure. I mean,
Those
if they
guys have bayonets and loads,
they should.
if they got bayonets and loads, they can take these Union guys out pretty easy.
I mean, if you're, I don't know, a minute and a half to go down to Union's winning the point right now. Jeez. CSA respawn, starting to push some ground, make some ground.
Bus is not happy with the strategy going on. He's saying let them have it.
I mean, they should. CSA's playing a risky game right now. Very risky.
Yeah, they are. But it's, I don't know. I always lean towards the more aggressive, fun strategy than the one that's conservative and wins.
Right. I mean, that's a fair take.
Let's go. Charge forward. Charge forward. Charge all the way to...
Bus now saying go
Rather
forward.
win through sheer blood and guts than through game mechanics.
CSA's going to hit last stand here. The question is, can Union win the point in the next 30 seconds, or overtime for that matter? Points going in CSA's favor right now.
I think they've
20.
got it. I don't think that the Union's going to be able to get enough guys.
Yeah, Union now getting wiped on point. You do have a mini wave coming in here, a bigger wave coming from spawn. They played risky, just trying to end the game quicker. They're going to succeed at that. Will they even hit last stand? They should.
Union is down less than 10 people, but in a server this size, it is going to affect it probably.
Oh, well. Good job, CSA Artillery. Hit your own guys. McFail, your thoughts for the round?
I liked the CSA plan there. It be a lot more fun to play than, you know, sitting back and letting them take it. But obviously, letting them take it would have been the more conservative, guaranteed win. Union did very well early round. I thought they obviously you can't really stop the CSA from capping and stopping the time, and they were doing the best thing they could, which is just try to take the point back right away before the CSA really can coordinate an attack to wipe you on the point. That's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very intrigued to what Union plan was, because I've never seen Union play aggressive on this map. It almost worked out in the end. I don't know if they were trying to go for pushing CSA in the last stand when they had the point capped. I do think that's the only way Union can win this map as of now, just because of ticket and balance and just the superiority of the ground and all of that. But regardless, good game. Well done, CSA. Got the W. Close match. Fun to watch. We will see you in round number 2. All right, here we are with round number 2. Burnside's Bridge. Numbers are perfectly even. Confederates have 5 guys on artillery. Union having 5 as well. So very even overall. That's very exciting to see. Union's going to push out from their spawn and try to cross the bridge. McFail, what's CSA strategy on this map?
Pretty standard. They're going to have a left, a center, and then a right. And they're going to basically try to react to whichever way the Union goes off of the bridge. So if the Union goes across the bridge and goes right, the CSA will all shift towards the right. And if they go left, they'll all shift left. Or if they go center, they'll collapse in the center.
What's your opinion about, I don't know, a lot of Burnside Bridges matches I watch, CSA just kind of give up the bridge and just kind of defend in the back instead of just trying to wipe the Union as they're crossing. I guess, do you have any thoughts on that at all?
I think it depends on the artillery, because the whole logic behind that is that the artillery will hit you if you're up there. But it looks like they've only got maybe 3 guys in artillery right now, 4 guys. Looks like they're going to try to be shooting 2, 3 guns. So if that's it, I would just stay up there. I don't think you're going to lose enough tickets to the artillery to justify moving all the way back and giving up the bridge, which is a great choke point and a great slaughter point on the Union.
For sure. Oh, there goes CSA artillery.
Because if you can shoot down, like, let's say 20 to 30% of the Union on the bridge, like before they get across, right? And then they're real weak on the bank wherever they go, so then you just charge in with the bayonets. There's a woods you charge through, so they don't know you're there until you're on top of them. And then you just slaughter them on the beach. That's like complete tickets in your advantage versus trying to shoot it out further back. And really, I mean, if you just, on that hill, if you just stay in certain spots, the artillery won't be able to see you, won't be able to hit you, and you'll be fine.
Right.
Because really, the artillery can only see just the hill just beyond the bridge there, that open part.
Yeah. Just kind of the center
Everywhere
there.
else, they're blind.
And speaking of where CSA is at, you got the 1st Delaware, 59th New York on the right. To their left, I see twin banners. On top of the hill, kind of a little further back, you got 8th Virginia, 5th North Carolina. I think Union's crossing, but you got FSB on the left. I think 15th Georgia's there as well, but here comes Union across the bridge right now. Kind of see what it's like going across, but it looks like they're splitting directions.
They're going left.
Some okay volley from CSA. I mean, it's so hard to wipe Union going across the bridge because you got to kill a lot of dudes, and obviously you're gonna have a lot of misses. But on top of that, the flag respawns are just crazy.
Yeah,
that's
why if I'm on CSA, I'm saying we got to be aggressive and wipe that beach. If they get a flag down there on the beach, you got to go out of bounds, wipe that flag, and then come back.
Yeah, look at that. You got 1st Delaware, 59th running through the Union who went to the left. Ninja and a couple other dudes are alive. The rest of the Union going down right. Speaking of the right, FSB and 15th Georgia trying to move to stop Union who's going up the hill, but Union is just kind of going to keep going up the hill. They're going to try to get behind them. TSA is going to slam into them, Union turning in their direction.
So Union lost 2 flags on going right from the bridge.
You're talking from the CSA right perspective, right?
Yes. Do you want me to change? I can change to the other side.
No, I just say CSA or USA, right, left, because I do it myself too, where I'll say the right, the left, but intermix.
Yeah, sounds good. So the CSA right, the Union lost 2 flags down there on the beach. So they're not going to be able to spawn people over there very quickly. Those people are all going to be spawning main right now. It's going to take them forever to get back. So the CSA, I think, has a good chance to wipe these guys on the left if they can consolidate and communicate it, which it looks like they are. They're moving that way now.
Indeed. Union right, CSA left has 2 flags over there, so they're going to get some respawns. We might see CSA just kind of try to push and wipe them down there.
Running back, shoot that guy down.
Bus was present to see those 2 American flags down on the beach, so
Union's pushing up.
He might be making the calls here.
Bussel's going to get these guys who are down here.
I don't know if Bus sees the guy
Oh, he got a
behind him.
flag. That's why he was running down there. So
yeah, the flags on Burnsides are huge. If you can get their flags down over here, they have to come across that bridge again.
Right,
Johnny,
without
go,
them too.
Wolfie. Don't you worry.
What are your thoughts on the flag change going from 10-second spawns to 5-second spawns?
I think for pubs, it's a good thing. For sure. And for regiments, I just really don't know. I'm really kind of neutral on it. I think some people have really strong opinions on it. I haven't heard a really good argument against it or for it.
This is much. This is a really good spot actually to get rallied up.
Have you seen the
Yeah,
mega thread
pubs.
for the topic on the Warvice Discord?
I have seen it, and yeah. For a topic that I'm neutral on, I'm really surprised that it's such a strongly debated one that there's a whole mega thread for it.
Fucking exposing
Right.
your bodies. You're fine.
CSA's pushing up, trying to encircle the Union, but the thing is, right, with these quick flag respawns, Union's just going to keep getting guys in here. CSA has to wipe them out if they want to push. Union across the bridge. Looks like I-Corps is on Union left, CSA right. Did they pick up? Yeah, they picked up that flag. PA picking up their flag and going now to the Union right. So
Guys, use the burn for cover.
The vital mistake there by CSA was that they
Get your reloads. Keep shooting.
they did not guard the bridge. They needed to guard the bridge and know and see
Make sure
those
you
guys
got
coming
bayonets
across and resist
on.
that.
Fix bayonets. Bayonets on.
the Union's got a nice little spot here on the bottom of the hill. First Delaware kind of getting wiped over here. A and V's pushing up with their guys. FSB's kind of shifting as well. FSB's getting a little aggressive here.
Southwest as well.
Are they charging?
I'm
Doing pretty good
I'm
here.
interested to see what this Union guys on the CSA right are gonna do. But CSA, I don't think has any idea they're there.
Yeah. I mean, they got a flag too. Some CSA are pushing down the CSA right. 5th NC, 8th BI going down that way. Union, uh-oh, they're charging up.
Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stop being a pussy.
Both sides about to hit engaged. As that Union charge kind of fizzles out, really. CSA kind of got battered on that as well. So kind of this weird limbo spot of charge. Union pulling back. CSA not pushing in. Oh, maybe they are. One officer is. God Hunter is. Oh, Union hit engaged first.
Union and CSA right they're not moving a whole lot over there. They're just kind of staying still.
They're just slowly just analyzing the field. CSA's kind of pushed down the hill and they're encircling the Union again on CSA left. But
This is where Steam chat would be key. You could coordinate this CSA team on the CSA left here to charge down and wipe them.
yeah, I mean, every second that goes by though, you've got 3 flags down there, and so it's going to be harder for CSA, who's a little strung out. But yeah, like you said, they had a Steam chat.
Make sure you got buck and ball.
Some CSA, I don't know, it's a mix of guys. I think the artillery for CSA and some other dudes are engaging the I-Corps guys who are capping point.
Yeah, I think those I-Corps guys kind of blew their chance there. They
Move west. Move west.
let the CSA know they're there, and they really didn't do anything with it.
I mean, I think the pace they're going at is perfectly fine. I don't know why they would cap. CSA's turning. You got Bus and Zoo heading this way. They're gunning it to the
defeated in
point.
detail.
I mean, Union should charge on the far side. I don't know if they know what's happening here in the center, though.
Conga line on the tree.
Go down left, boys. Go down left.
I just think that group had a really good chance, though. They could have, if they swung around back of the CSA, they could have charged through almost their entire army because they had no idea where they were there.
I agree.
Oh yeah, right here, right here, right here. This is good. This is good. This is good. You can see him in the open. They're pulling back. Let him pull back. Let him pull back. Oh, I
Good
got that
holy
fucking-
crap. Bus is hitting shots with this
Good shit,
pistol.
boss. Good shit. Good shit, boss.
Axe?
Oh my god, I got him again, dude.
He hit the flag twice.
He's an aim assist.
Really? And now Zoo is pursuing.
I'll try to.
Go!
And Union have not pushed up on that right side. This is just unfortunate to kind of watch from above.
Yo, no! Where?
What I was saying about artillery earlier, have you seen an artillery shell hit anything on the CSA?
Nope.
Yeah, I think some people get really afraid of that artillery and think that, you know, oh, as CSA we're going to lose like 500 tickets to Artie, but I think staying up here is way more worth any tickets you're going to lose to Artie.
I think people are just scared of artillery in general. I think they're too scared of it.
They see a line get wiped by one shell and they think, oh, that's a lot of tickets, but in reality, it's only one ticket a guy because you're online. So
right, and even then,
4 or 5 out of lines and you're beating an artillery shell.
The odds that an artillery shot wipes a whole line is so very, very small. Like
especially now, I feel like after the update where they knock down or whatever people.
Right. I mean, because that's the thing is, you'll get artillery people and they'll share these compilations of big artillery hits, but like, how long did it take you to make that compilation? How long did it take to get that shot? So many artillery shots miss. So many misses from artillery. But yet, you hyper-focus on the couple big hits they get and think it's the greatest thing ever. No. Artillery cannot get kills. What it can do is it can deny people a certain area because it'll knock them down, suppress them, and make them scared when they shouldn't be scared. So, artillery is just for show right now. It needs to get more kills, I think, to be more effective. But, oh wow. Union's, I think, charging. They are indeed. A&V's up there, PA as well. FSB kind of taking the brunt of this with 15th Georgia.
On the fence, boys. Get on the fence.
They're pulling back to the fence line. A little late, but
It's half-ass charge.
CSA kind of.
Situation for CSA.
Yeah, Union's kind of all charging though. I don't know where Union flags are.
Come here. Come here.
A couple holding back. I mean, if CSA push, CSA might win this and wipe Union with their flags. Their flags are not pulling back yet.
That's you, buddy. You missed.
Yeah, the CSA will win it, I think, because they're coming in from the right here. CSA right.
Union flags now falling back.
But CSA is losing, you know, precious tickets.
I mean, this is great for Union. Both sides about to take and loss for 30 minutes. That's amazing for attackers.
Union has pushed a cannon all the way up to the bridge.
What the heck? I think Zoo is wanting to pursue the Union entirely to knock them out. What do you mean they pushed a... Oh,
I would too.
Holy
I
crap.
entirely, 100% agree with that. You know, if you wipe them on the beach here, they have to come across the bridge again.
Yeah. The rest of
If they
CSA is
do wipe
kind
them on
of...
the beach.
What the heck?
Go ahead.
Rest of CSA is kind of sitting back as Zoo is the only one going in.
Yeah, that's a Steam chat thing. If they had Steam chat, they'd probably be up there, but my guess is a lot of them didn't hear the order.
Yeah.
2 flags down on the beach. They
Yep.
are definitely scattering these Union boys. Like I was saying, those bushes, you can't really see it from our view, but there's bushes there. And as the USA, you do not know they're charging you on the beach until they're on you already. So even if the Union has loads on that beach, they're not going to be able to shoot.
Ninjas just died to drowning. Such a shame.
I guess it's said bank instead of beach. Because it's a river, more of a bank.
They're
But the
rolling
Union
the
does
gun across
hold.
the bridge.
Maybe this is an argument for the anti-5-second flag spawn people, but that's a lot of Union that's already there on the bank again.
Yep. What is Union doing with this gun on the bridge? This Williams
just
happy.
at this point.
That'd be funny if it, hopefully Union doesn't lose on their side of the river.
They've even got a guy that runs shells for him here. He's already got a shell ready.
No!
Capture that!
And they're just gonna continue right without it. That'd be... Oh. Jeez.
JMP and these guys are quite the comedians. They were the guys chasing the guy with the flag in that last map.
Bro, this is shooting. Run away.
Oh, they're shooting. Let's see what they hit. Oh. Nothing. So, CSA starting to push even further down onto the road. 10th South Carolina. I did not know they were here. 5th
CSA
NC.
right. The CSA is making some bold moves here. I like it though. I don't like what they're doing with it though. I would have maybe tried to
They
get in the flank of the Union here.
Yeah, they should push and wipe the Union on their side of the river. They got to do that before Union respawns get over here. That being killer, really, A and B.
I think Union's going to get across the bridge without being shot at again. Because
Well,
they just shot their shots.
Did artillery? Come on, TSA artillery. Here's your time to shine. I'm looking right at you. Better shoot. The guy's running around behind the gun. Looks like he's priming it. He's going to shoot. I think he's going to be late. That shot, I don't know what they missed. What?
It hit the bridge next to them, but I think it ricocheted or something. May have been a solid shot.
They're charging up the middle, though. Oh, they're cutting over. Some charged up. Some are holding on the rock, shooting on the side, getting great shots on CSA here. Ninja's going in.
The order for you, ninjas, to nod.
Capture the
CSA
voices
flank
going
from
on there.
behind. CSA's going to hold this.
Friends, running into friends.
Good hold from CSA. Perfect timing from the first Delaware. 59th.
Zooey came in behind him.
But, I mean, Union's going to get right back in here. So what got you in the War of Rights, McFail?
I watched the movie Gettysburg as a kid, which got me interested in the Civil War, and then when I saw there was a first-person Civil War shooter, that's when I wanted to play.
Heck yeah. When was that? When did you get the game? What year?
I was a little bit later than I think most regimental people. So early 2021, I think.
Okay. Still a veteran, though. Been here some time.
Yep, right around the time the 5th NC was started was when I came in.
It was all because of McFail.
Dumb bastards.
That's all I'm hearing.
Wow. It was C. Murphy and Booch and Doug and...
Scott's was in 1st Maryland, right?
yeah. I don't know if he was originally, but he was when Zap had it.
Right.
Or I guess Zap still has it, so I should say under Zap's command.
Nah, we're cooing him tonight. He's not. I don't think he's playing. I haven't heard him yet.
No, he's not. There's a lot of people not attending tonight. I don't know why. It's not like you were saying earlier. It's not really a holiday.
Yeah. For context, the server minimum was 140. The max was 180, and we're basically at minimum, which is surprising to see. Union mostly
CSA
got it up the
coming
right
up.
cycle. Yeah.
CSA making, or sorry, Union making a move up the center here.
Go on, with me! On the right!
Both sides getting close to breaking. Union's gunning it down
going
this
up the
right side. Yeah, no CSA here. Although they're up. What the heck?
They're going to the orchard,
Nobody's there. Alright, a couple people there.
which I don't know if this is.
I mean, at this point in the round, I mean, it'll be a great position. It'll probably secure Union's lead. CSA charging, trying to cut them off and prevent Union from holding here, but they're about to hit breaking. Be really interesting if the whole CSA team pulled off here and some of you guys went on point, captain win once they hit breaking. Which, there is a group of Union getting on point right now. You can see it going down. That's faster than natural decay. And Union
Yeah,
holding
I
the
think you got a
Stonewall.
point there. I think that might be what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
They are breaking.
CSA is not worried about point. That's going faster than natural decay. CSA very spread out.
Step out the wall, don't let him
Okay, I'm hearing CSA guys say on the off the wall. So they do notice it now. If Union can just consolidate everybody they have over towards point, they could probably win this.
Kill the immediate threat, not the fucking
Okay, Union. If the Union at the orchard right now, if they up and over and charge into the back of the CSA going to point.
That would work great. They got 3 flags still. It'd be a heck of a thing. But
I think they're gonna get stuck though, thinking that we need to stay at orchard. God Hunter coming into Rambo with the officer.
I mean, I do think this was kind of a similar thing the last round, where I think Union's probably going to win this game. It's just what type of strategy do they want to play, aggressive or kind of sit back? CSA wiping on point.
Yep, I mean, the timer at this point is in Union's favor for sure. Haven't been all game, like you pointed out earlier, they were taking losses at 30 minutes.
Hey, you guys wanna? After this is over, y'all wanna go to disappointment?
And now CSA doesn't even have the option of letting them cap and then go for putting them into last stand.
They're coming, Zoo. They're coming. They're already moving, Zoo. They're already moving. They're already moving.
Union is moving. They're going. They're kind of splitting up here. A and V is kind of pushing down the fence line right now.
Zoo versus Killer.
Oh,
Zoo won.
We got the frontline review of that too, or reporter view rather. CSA's collapsing on the snake fence, preventing Union from getting on this side. Union's very scattered right now. This does not look good for Union. Overall, it looks good for them, but this just looks dumb.
Yeah, I agree. They were too
left.
spread out on those flank hits, and they got a lot of people who are staying back towards Orchard.
The situation.
This happens a lot this happens a lot in events where certain people, you get to a certain defensive point and they want to stay there. You can see a lot of these guys back here are MD. Certain regiments are just a little bit more conservative, and when they get a good defensive point, they kind of say, I don't want to charge out. Then your charge fails, and then the Steam chat, they say, well, we didn't go out because the charge was a bad charge. And then everybody else yells at them and says, well, if you joined the charge, it may have been a success.
Gotta love that type of argument.
Yep.
Let's go get people.
The Steam chat is definitely a little bit dramatic sometimes, but I love it.
I heard a take, which I've never heard before, about Steam chat saying most of the issues in terms of drama with the community is because of Steam chat, and they said they didn't like Steam chat for that reason.
I like it. I think without, like I said earlier, without Steam chat, there just isn't as much coordination between units on charges, and it's just a lot more of a boring game.
A lot more uncertainty, that's for sure.
I think if we took events where Steam chat was used and it wasn't used, and compared them on data of like satisfaction across all the players in the game, they would prefer the matches that have Steam chat. Because you get these massive full army, you know, charges from multiple points in the map converging on one point.
Right.
And you just can't do that without it.
That's assuming, though, all the officers are coordinating. I know there's been
yes, that is true.
It.
You get the egomaniacs who don't want to listen to anybody. You get people who just simply don't talk at all.
Yep.
I mean, one of the reasons we created Sussy was specifically for the reason that we chose regiments that coordinated well in Steam chat and said we wanted to play with them more often. And so that's why we created Sussy, invited the people that we did.
I mean, it's a smart move. I mean, you guys will be playing with each other. I mean, you have been for I don't know how long now. It's been a beautiful while, that's for sure.
We're definitely in an ebb right now in terms of the ebb and flow of our success. I think numbers right now are killing us a little bit. We don't have as many numbers as we used to. We used to fill a side. Now we're sometimes at the mercy of having other regiments with us who sometimes don't always follow what the Steam chat says.
Yeah, and I mean, it should pick up soon. I mean, it's been a while since the major sale. We got the Steam summer sale towards the end of this month. Union's just bonsaiing down the middle, and he is, and they're just getting shot up.
This is what CSA should have been doing the whole round, though. Anytime you have spawn people coming back across this bridge, they should be resisting.
I think it's just because they didn't charge down the Union right when Union was holding on the right side. They didn't charge them. They just sat there and shot, and that just let Union keep coming across. And Union's pushed out of the orchard for the most part as the team will spread out. And CSA hitting last stand. They can't respawn now.
Effectively over at this point.
We don't have Artie. We're fucked.
There is no Artie. Oh god, Union in front, Union in front.
Yeah, last
Union did
stand,
not
19
realize.
minutes.
Take that American flag
Union
out.
being aggressive, they're probably going to go into final push here. They might need to watch out if CSA can wipe the Union over there and force them back across the bridge.
Oh crap, Union has a lot less numbers than I was anticipating.
Yeah, but CSA's got to get aggressive here. You got to get their flags down. That's the only way you're going to win right now. You get their flags down, push them across the bridge. You got a chance to hold the bridge.
When are they going to hit final push? CSA is getting white. They hit final push 4.5 minutes.
CSA is done. They don't have the numbers.
Union's having a rave on point. But
because if you're CSA there, and if they were able to wipe them, then what you got to hope is that Union, when they come out of their main spawn and run, they just go bayonets and go, and they don't try to group up, and then you can just defeat them in detail as they try to cross the bridge.
Right. Union's just having a rave here on the Alamo, disrespecting the CSA and everything there. But cool.
Is Moloch still in the game? He is not.
Good win on part of the Union. They did. I mean, they basically did what they need to do to win the game. And this was pretty generic. I think really CSA should have charged out the Union holding down on the river more. Who knows if they would have won the charge, but at least they would have tried something and not lost like they did. But it's always hard, especially when you don't have a team chat, and coordination's always a thing of beauty. Because we saw Zoo charge in trying to wipe them out, but he went in by himself and failed, while the rest of his team sat back and shot. But good win for Union. Good 1-1 tonight. Thank you, Maryland Campaign, for letting me record this. McFail, any more thoughts before we head out for the night? Anything you want to shout out?
I think you really said it all. I think that this does give me a new perspective, though, on the flag respawn timer debate. It does seem like Union benefited from that a lot on this game. You know, on the beach, or I should say on the riverbank, they were able to spawn people in a lot faster than before. And Zoo's charge, for example, that might have actually succeeded had they had those longer timers on the flag.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'd like to appreciate Killer and Bus again for being frontline reporters, allowing us to have that first-person perspective. It's always appreciated. Thank you, McFail, for coming on. It's really glad to have you back and have conversations. But if you all enjoyed, thank you. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. For more, check out our links in the description to help support the channel more. We got a Discord, we got merch, a Patreon where we live stream everything. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get no commentary versions of everything we broadcast. But regardless, we appreciate you watching. It means a lot, and have a wonderful rest of your night. We will see you in the next one.